going on YouTube? Welcome to today's video. As you saw by the thumbnail and the title, we're going to be doing what we did last year. The blackout sale just happened for GymShark, so I picked up a couple things, 6 things actually, and actually the discounts were really good. I was surprised that pretty much everything had a good discount. I was picking up sweatpants for like 25 bucks. And I am a pretty big fan of GymShark clothes. I just think they've been high quality, so never really been disappointed by the stuff I've gotten, except I've gotten a medium-sized stringer back like 4 years ago that was really nipply. But besides that, everything's been pretty good. So we're gonna be trying on these clothes. I wanna give you a pretty good size comparison. So if anyone is over like 6 foot, 6'2", in the previous video I said that I was tall at 6'2", and someone bashed me and said you gotta be over 6'5" to be tall. I'm not Yao Ming, but if you are in the 6'2" range, this is kind of the video for you. My screen's just died. This video is for anyone probably north of 6 foot, 6'2" or such, and seeing how these clothes fit on taller guys. I know a lot of their athletes, besides Steve Cook and David Lade, are about my height, but I want to give you guys my measurements with everything, so you can pretty much make the best kind of educated purchase for what size you want to get. So in the previous video, I stuck with larges for the pants and I got XLs for the long sleeve shirts. In this video, I did get, I think 2 more long sleeve shirts, and kind of accidentally I went with large because I'm always a large, but I did that with these, and I forgot that the previous order I did XLs for the long sleeves and they fit pretty good. So we're actually going to see the difference from the last video, those XLs, how they're going to be different from the larges from this video in the long sleeves. And then I also got 4 pants of, I believe, different styles. So we're gonna get right into it. I'm in my office and I'm joined by my companion. Come here, Elon. Joined by my little buddy, Elon the Pomsky. If you haven't followed him on Instagram, give him a follow. He's cute, he's hanging out with me in the office, and that's why we have that potty pad down right there so he doesn't pee and crap all over my office. So now we're gonna get this underway. Alright, so first up we have the Ozone bottoms in the light gray marl, and these are our size large. So this is what they're looking like. Step back a little bit. They're kind of a little thicker. It's kind of like I think a cottony, like an actual like sweatpants. It's not like super stretch, but actually kind of what I really wanted in some joggers. It's kind of just nice, soft, I guess that cottony feeling. Fits pretty good, but again, this isn't the stretchiest probably thing, but you can still go. There's a little resistance when you get towards depth, so I probably wouldn't say these are squatting pants, but they seem like they'd be pretty good for an upper body day. The zippers and everything are cool. Little ripple action right here. It's like a weird material there, but yeah, everything's good. My calves are tiny, but good fit here. I actually really like these. These were exactly what I wanted in a pair of joggers. And they have a really nice fit. It's not like extremely tight fitting, but it's good. Again, that continuity feel. These are a large. We got the little logo there, and here's the zipper. It's kind of like a concealed zipper. So not bad. And I know something like my continuity sweatpants, when it's a permanently open type one of these, my phone falls out all the time. So I actually really like these, and we're off to a good start. These were exactly what I wanted. So I'm gonna be wearing these a lot for like upper days. And it's winter in New Jersey, so I think it's 42 degrees. So these will come in handy because I think they're a little bit warmer. All right, keeping it with the bottoms. So next up we have the tapered bottoms, Aegean blue. Probably butchered that, but it's Aegean blue. So these ones, I'll give you the full turnaround. The waist is pretty loose, but again, you can tighten that. Pretty tight here. I don't have the biggest calves either, so it is tight around that area too. Not the stretchiest of fabric. There is some resistance once you get about here, but you can still make these definitely work. Full 180. And so yeah, these ones aren't too bad. Probably not my favorite. They're pretty tight in this area. It loosens up in this area, so you won't have too much mushroom tip action, which is good. But yeah, not the stretchiest. Yeah, there is some pretty significant resistance going down here, but maybe you may, I don't know, you may want to size up with these. Again, you saw my quad measurements. I think I'm about a little under 26 inches right now. But yeah, some tightness, but I mean, you get to show off your legs and then make it look like you have calves, which I need. So yeah, these are all right. Again, you got the zipper action, pretty cool cover to the zipper. You can go in there. Yeah, not bad, but I definitely did like the other ones a little better. And I do feel maybe I just had to size up in these. So be aware when you get these, they are a little bit on the tighter side. Not the, yeah, definitely. See, me trying to stretch the fabric. It doesn't have the biggest stretch. But the color's cool, the egg and blue. These I'm gonna see where I can fit them in, and they also have a back pocket that's permanently open, so that's pretty cool too. So on to the next one. And I forgot to mention while taking these off, again, maybe the whole size thing, the bottom is pretty small, like right around the heel, so putting them on, you'll probably have to undo the zipper. There's the zipper here, pretty smooth zipper actually. But you may have to undo that just to get around your heel. As I was putting it on, it busted the zipper open, so I mean, I don't know, it's a little thing, but just be wary of it. All right, next up, we have the Pinnacle Knit Jogger, light gray marl. Again, all the pants that I've gotten are in the large size. These are really different because it even says it there, the Pinnacle Knit. The fabric is, oh man, can you even see? It's really textured. There's like a vertical kind of like texture going on. The color is kind of like, there's a bunch of different kind of grays, kind of in like horizontal lines. I do like these, and they're probably the stretch, by far the stretchiest actually we've had so far. Like no resistance and hitting depth, easy. So I actually really like these, but again, they're not as like super fitted. They're not gonna make you look like super jacked. These are pretty lax. Give the 180. But yeah, these are cool. They are, again, that stretch, if you want to see that. You can go all the way out to here. Really cool. Then you got the permanently open pockets. They're deep pockets. They go all the way down to here. So that's really cool. Yeah, those are actually really deep. But there's many different like textures here. So I gotta explain all of them. Got a pretty cool, I like how the logo is black here. You can see the GymShark. No, I don't think there's really too much different texture there. The waistband, it's kind of a weird knitted. They have this kind of texture too with the holes. That goes here. Then you have that around the calf too. Then there's a little black line kind of right there, which is cool for a little more, I guess, color. But yeah, so the whole panel, the whole kind of texture goes there. The regular is here, and there's also like a rib texture here. Right there. So yeah, these have a lot going on, but again, the stretchiest I think so far, they're pretty cool. These are really comfortable, but they are pretty thin. So the first ones, the Ozones, I think were maybe the thickest. They had a good loungy feel, little fitted, made your quads look a little bigger. These ones I feel they're a little looser, and these are really comfortable, really stretchy. I would actually use these probably, I don't know yet, but maybe for leg day, because the stretch is really solid with these. So these are cool. I wasn't expecting this to be like a sleeper. We got one more pair of pants, so let's put those on. And finally, we have the Reactive Training Bottoms Slate Lavender Purple Chalk. So that is what we're rocking right now. Off the bat, these kind of remind me when I played basketball back in my day. I think it may be, I'm terrible with the clothes reviews, but the polyester maybe material. It's kind of that like really smooth, kind of like your warm-up pants kind of would be for basketball. Stretch, not too stretchy. They are a little tighter than some of these. I'll give you the 180 and then we'll talk about it. All right, so here's what they are looking like. Waistband, pretty solid. Pretty tight in the area. Tight around the quads. Calves, actually they have a good fit around the calves. Like there's no bunching, it just goes calves and then fits pretty good around my heels for like my size. So I'll give you the 180 here. Yeah, so that is these. Got a little action there. If you heard that, that is Elon is chewing up a wire, which we should not be doing. That was actually probably the worst idea. Worst idea was having Elon come in for a trial, and he's been chewing at the, like, when I'm trying to put him on, he's chewing at him. Right after the first, like, try on, he crapped on one of the potty pads, so that's why there's only one more here. But back to the pants. So these pants, they're pretty cool. Pretty tight fit, not the stretchiest. So actually, there's a little danger zone here. As I don't know if you can see that, but when I stretch out here, this is pretty tightly kind of stretched a little bit. So for sumo deadlifts, I don't know if these would be the best because you can feel the fabric is really pulling at itself. So let me see here, depth check. Not too bad, not too bad. It's kind of like a consistent kind of pulling, but usually I think it's just right here under the crotch. That doesn't have as much stress when you try to stretch as you pull out, because this also, not the stretchiest of fabric, and I think it does trap a little more heat. It's getting a little stuffy in my office, feeling pretty warm in these, but I am changing out clothes really fast. So these are all right. I wouldn't say they're my favorite, because I wish that there was a little more stretch to them, but I think they have a good fit on the quads. Not too bad for that, but I gotta get a feel for these and how I'm gonna fit them into my repertoire or my rotation for my sweatpants throughout the winter. So we've already finished up the sweatpants. Now I have 2 long sleeves, and I'm gonna put on my most comfortable pants from this try-on. All right, next up we have the Breathe long sleeve t-shirt, light gray marl large. So I'm wearing a grout fit right now, and so this one, when my GymShark order came in, I got 6 things, but Nicole wanted me to try on at least one thing because she was excited for the stuff. And this shirt was Nicole approved. And again, in the previous video, I did XLs in the long sleeves, and this is a large. So I'll give you the 180. I really like this. I can't see very well, but let me see what it looks like. Yeah, I like this a pretty good amount. I think it does fit pretty snug. Yeah, I think it's a good look. The one thing, I don't think it's that stretchy. It is a little snug now, so I just hope it doesn't shrink too much in the wash. But right now it's a pretty perfect fit. The one thing that I love about GymShark, especially because I am above average height. Again, I'm not 6'5 plus, so I guess I'm not technically tall. But with this, it's long. So there is some length here for a large, so it fits pretty long. I've never been a fan of fishtail. I think that's what that's called. And this is, I think, a little bit longer, but this is actually a stretchy material, this back part. So it kind of gives you a little shelf action because it'll separate, so it may accentuate your physique. And then, so this, I like how that fits. This, it's a different look for me, but I actually like it here. You got the GymShark logo, little black line to give some extra stuff. I think the whole back is actually the stretchier material, which is pretty cool. But again, this one is a thicker material, not too stretchy, but it's got a good snug fit. And we'll see how this goes through some washes, but really do like this as of now. Last shirt, and the final shirt of this try-on is the Arc long sleeve t-shirt clear water. So yeah, I'll show you what this looks like. One shirt that I really wanted to get was I think it's the Vertex in white, but I think it was sold out or I didn't see it. But I saw this one, and this is the clear watercolor, which is slightly blue, if you can see that. As I was unboxing it, actually, I was like, ooh, because this fabric is pretty different, and I don't know why, but it felt cooler, like temperature-wise. So I don't know if that tells anything about the fabric, but that was one thing. So here is what it looks like. So we got that. Good stretch to it, I like. So this shirt is pretty, I do like it. So this is, again, a large, and we can see, I can already see like how this differs. Like if I got an XL, it would not have kind of, it wouldn't taper my physique as well. It would be a little more baggy, which I'm starting to notice. It's kind of like ignorance is bliss, but I'm starting to notice those XLs that I have, they don't like hug me around the waist as well, and they kind of just go straight down a little bit. So I do like how the large fits a little bit better. So it's not really, it is bulking season, but it's not really like hugging me super tight here unless like I pulled it, but it has a good fit there. I can still gain like another 10, 15, just rolled my chair over a wire. I can still gain 10 to 15 pounds, and it probably won't look too bad. I like the look of the shirt, hugs the delts a little bit, makes me look a little bigger than I am. So this is a good shirt. And the one thing about the fabric is it's very stretchy. So let me see if I can, yeah. So this thing really does stretch. I think it's a good look. So this one I would highly recommend. Stretchier than the last long sleeve I tried on. That front side wasn't too stretchy. Back side was pretty stretchy. It was kind of like an airy type fabric. This is, probably one of the worst try on people on YouTube because I can't explain fabric very well. But again, super stretchy. It feels cool temperature wise. But yes, I do like how it hugs a little bit. Very good shirt. So that is pretty much everything. Well, no, that is everything that I ordered from the blackout sale. Again, that was pretty cool. That got sweatpants for 20 bucks. I forgot how much these long sleeves. Probably gonna look at the invoice or my email history and give you all the prices from the blackout sale for this stuff. And the way that I was able to secure 6 things, because I know I read the comments for GymShark. A lot of people were pretty salty because they weren't able to get their hands on what they wanted. I just got on there like right as the time went, and every time I went to, oh, the server's down or we're experiencing a lot of traffic, I just went back, reloaded, or just tried to like go another way to what product I wanted. And somehow that was working, but don't just like wait on those busy pages. That's what worked for me. I don't know if it's correct, but it worked for me. But yeah, pretty much that was everything. My favorites probably, actually I really like the 2 long sleeves. I know, I think I said in the last video, girls really like long sleeves. They usually add a little bit of size to you, makes it look better. Nicole loves when I wear long sleeves, so definitely picked up some of those. And in terms of the sweatpants, I really like both of the gray ones. The knit ones that I'm wearing right now, super comfortable. I'm not training later today. Elon liked all of the sweatpants because he was trying to chew on all of them. And the 2, I also liked the, I don't remember the names, the Ozone. It's probably my favorite of the pants, just because it's a little thicker. It hugs pretty nicely, and it is still loungy, but I can still go in and do like an upper body day, and they were pretty comfortable. And these knit ones, also very comfortable. The Reactive, not as stretchy as the fabric that I would have liked, but I'm gonna see if I can find a way to fit them into my rotation. Also, the crotch doesn't stretch when you do push your knees out, so you may wanna size up with that one. And then also the tapered bottoms are a little bit tight. Again, not the stretchiest of fabric. I do have the other fit tapered bottoms, and I've been able to do a little bit of leg days with those too. But yeah, they'll make your quads look big though. That's good. But yeah, definitely loving the long sleeves. So if you are gonna order GymShark, for me personally, I always try to get some long sleeves from them because I love the way they fit, and I do like their sweatpants. So that's gonna do it for today's video. Got 6 things for under $200 from GymShark. It was a pretty good sale. Elon joined us for today's video. He's chowing down on a reindeer instead of anything that I don't want him chewing on. Let's go do it for today's try on video. Comment down below and let me know what you were able to secure from the blackout sale, if you were able to get anything, and also maybe what kind of, out of these 6 things that I tried on, which one kind of appeals to you the most that you may consider buying for the next blackout sale or just next year. Well, that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Keep it flexible. Peace.